Live and on demand from the WNY News Now studios in downtown Jamestown. This is WNY News Now.
Hey, thanks for joining us for WNY News Now. It's finally Friday. I'm Justin Gould.
And I'm Matt Hummel. Happening now, 4 people were arrested in a drug raid this week. We'll have those details coming up.
Plus, a Lakewood man is scheduled to be sentenced today in court in relation to a child sex case. But first, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter is standing by with a look at our weather. Hey, Dakota.
Hey, Justin and Matt, and happy Friday, everybody. It's the end of another work week, and it's going to be a fantastic weekend, just like it is today. Here's First Defense Doppler showing absolutely nothing, clear scans, just like it was yesterday, and it's going to remain that way right through the weekend. The temperature yesterday, the high yesterday was 68, the low this morning was 48, 20 degrees, pretty much between the two. And look at the average for the state, 74. The record is 84, set in 99. That's safe for another year, but boy, the 80s will be making a return. So partly cloudy early this afternoon, otherwise mostly sunny to possibly even full sunshine in some areas. Warmer, but still comfortable. The dew point temperatures will stay down, so we're not going to have humidity to deal with. 67 to 78 with a northeast wind, averaging 5 to 10. More sunshine's on the way for the weekend, and cooler air returns next week. We'll talk about it with that 7-day later on in the show. Justin and Matt.
Alrighty, Dakota, thank you. 2 Olean residents and 2 Buffalo residents are facing charges, various drug-related charges, after the Olean Police Department Emergency Response Team executed a search warrant last night on Garden Avenue in the city of Olean. Investigators say they had received several complaints of possible drug sales in the apartment. Crack cocaine, methamphetamine, heroin, and drug paraphernalia were reportedly located inside that residence. The Cattaraugus County Sheriff's K-9 and the task force assisted during the search of the apartment. Dwayne Higgs and Tunisha Lismore of Buffalo and Kyle Giardini and Jamie C. of Olean all faced charges. Higgs and Lismore were held pending arraignment. Giardini and C. were issued appearance tickets for a later date in Olean City Court.
And a Lakewood man is scheduled for sentencing this afternoon after previously pleading guilty to a sex offense in Crawford County Court, that's in Pennsylvania. Documents obtained by WNY News Now reveal that 74-year-old Donald Shriver pled guilty in April to a third-degree felony charge of corruption of minors, and a slew of charges, including indecent assault, were dropped as part of the plea agreement. Pennsylvania State Police say that Shriver had inappropriate sexual contact with a 12-year-old male during the time period of August 18th through the 20th in 2017 at his South Wayland Road address in Crawford County. We will, of course, continue to follow this case for updates and watch for sentencing details this afternoon. You can stay up to date on all of that on WNYNewsNow.com and on our mobile app.
While digging in his yard, a New Albion man discovered a military artillery shell buried in his property. Peter Guandango, who lives on Route 353, reported the find to the Cattaraugus County Sheriff's Department. The shell was 3 inches in circumference and about 10 inches long. The Chautauqua County Regional Bomb Squad responded, retrieved the shell, and safely removed it from the location. A follow-up investigation conducted with the U.S. Air Force Explosives Disposal Team concluded that the shell was an inert practice round that did not present any danger. Now, the Cattaraugus County Sheriff's Department reminds people that should they discover any military ordnance such as grenades, artillery shells, or any other similar item, do not disturb it and contact 911.
Oh, that's really, really
Absolutely.
interesting. Good thing that didn't go off.
Oh my gosh,
for sure. And that it was just a practice round. But I wonder how many of these things are scattered around the area. I know you see it like nationally.
Yeah.
People find stuff while doing a renovation on the home or something from previous owners and whatnot. But I'm sure it's out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and kind of interesting. D-Day was yesterday, so
yeah,
it's kind of an interesting timing, nevertheless. Well, in Albany, New York voted to exempt nursing mothers from jury duty this week. The Senate and Assembly both passed legislation that would permit women to delay jury duty up to 2 years if they're breastfeeding a baby. Now, Assembly spokesperson spokespersons there tell us that the woman should be allowed to postpone their service in order to prioritize the well-being of their child. Under the proposal, nursing mothers could use a doctor's note to delay their jury service. The bill now goes on to Governor Andrew Cuomo, who is expected to sign the measure into law. Matt, you cover crime in courts for WNY News Now. You're always in the courtroom. Do you see many expectant mothers in the jury?
Well, in the last particular case, the Wagoner trial, I didn't see any. It'll be interesting to see. I mean, I've got a couple of trials later on this year. It'll be interesting. Now I'm going to watch.
Yeah,
you really piqued my curiosity.
I suppose if they pass this and the mother has the child and is now breastfeeding, then they wouldn't be in jury duty, or maybe it would be delayed.
Well, I think what could potentially happen, but I don't know what the legislation says, obviously. I haven't read it specifically. Right. I would think that potentially you might have to show up in Mayville for like jury selection if you're called, and then that could be one of the questions now that the defense or the prosecution has to ask, or it could be because I think nowadays you dial in the beginning because they tell you to call a certain number, then it tells you when to show up. Maybe it asks you, okay, I mean, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see, though.
Yeah, certainly how that process would work. Well, happy Friday to all of you. Thanks so much for joining us here on Facebook Live and on the WNY News Now 24/7 streaming network. I want to say hello to Cindy on Facebook. Jessica, hello to you. Karen, great to see you. Thanks for being here. Lisa says, feed keeps getting interrupted. Facebook's actually been having some issues this week with their live. Nothing on our end. So if you want a secondary place to watch the stream in high definition, download that WNY News Now mobile app. You can watch on the website, too. We have a live stream up on there, content 24/7, including this broadcast. So another great way to keep watching the feed if you're having an issue. Hello to David. Always great to see you, sir. Good afternoon. Love having you here. Patricia, hello to you. Lisa, hello. And Lori, hello to you as well. Coming up, a lot more local news to tell you about. The end of robocalls may be near. Details on that in just a bit.
But first, today is one of the sweetest holidays of the year, and that's National Donut Day. Dakota.
Yeah, you can tell I haven't missed very many National Donut Days. Here's a live look from Lakeside Park in Mayville, and boy, you can see the sun shining with that temperature of 70 degrees. We're going to continue to warm things up through the weekend. WNY News Now continues in a minute, so don't go away.
Live and on demand, you're watching WNY News Now.
Now open in downtown Jamestown, Pearl City Hops Restaurant and Tavern.
I have some real old-timey dishes on there that I'm just giving new life to. Like there's a shepherd's pie on there that's going to have some bison in it, you know, real thick hearty gravy. Then I'm also doing beer flights. We're pairing it with a set of sliders, a set of tacos, and a set of mini rolls. So everything's going to have its own pair, so you can get a taste of a little bit of everything and all the beers. We don't want to be known as the restaurant in the hotel. We want to be known as Pearl City Hops.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
This year's Frewsburg Gala Days is bigger than ever. It's Old Home Week, June 12th through the 15th. Catch musical performances by Hot Mess Friday at 8, Smokin' 45 Saturday at 8. All the food, fun, and friends will be at Frewsburg Fire Company's annual Gala Days. And happening now, if today hasn't been sweet enough for you, eat a donut. It's National Donut Day, and local fans have a number of ways to celebrate. Eckloff Bakery and Dailery was offering 2 free glazed donuts this morning to anyone who visited the business. A spokesperson said their most popular flavor, Angel Cream Filled. A spokesperson from Farm Fresh Foods told us that every day is Donut Day there, and the bakery made around 400 of those delicious treats at the start of the day, and they were down to just 1 case by mid-morning. Top sellers at Farm Fresh are peanut butter filled and Banarian cream filled delights. Now, if you want to try something new, Tim Hortons is offering a new churro-filled donut with caramel inside, rolled in cinnamon sugar. That sounds delicious. Now, the designation of Donut Day dates back to 1938. That's when the Salvation Army created the day to honor women volunteers who helped in World War I.
In a move that should help curb the flood of robocalls seemingly haunting the Americans, the Federal Communications Commission voted Thursday to allow wireless companies to automatically block unwanted robocalls. Roughly 5 billion robocalls each month hit American phones. That's according to industry research. Now, the FCC noted the vast majority of robocalls are from scammers and foreign sources. Officials say that wireless companies may possibly be allowed to charge for the service, but customers can opt out of the blockage. FCC Commissioner Jeffrey Starks says that he will have, quote, serious concerns if carriers charge for the service. The vote does not prevent the charges at this time.
Well, it's time for men to focus on their health, and what time to better to do it than now. June is National Health Month, and experts say just don't celebrate Father's Day with gifts and barbecue. Use it as a chance to encourage men in our lives to be a little healthier. James Dynan is here with some tips in today's Health Minute.
The goal is to increase awareness of preventable health problems and encourage early detection and treatment. And the numbers don't lie. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the average American man will live to the age of 76, while the average American woman will live to age 81. Doctors with the Men's Health Network call it the silent health crisis in America. The CDC encourages men to take control of their bodies. They can eat healthy and balanced meals, including fruits and vegetables, exercise regularly, and reduce stress. And don't forget regular checkups. Women are 100% more likely than men to see their doctor for preventative treatment or annual exams. And finally, know the signs and symptoms of heart attacks. In 2015, the CDC says heart disease and cancer were the top causes of death among men. So whether it's your husband, partner, dad, brother, son, or friend, help support the health and safety of the men in your life. For today's Health Minute, I'm James Dynan.
All right, great tips there, James. Thank you.
Well, April, the giraffe's days of being in the spotlight are over. After observing the animal, veterinarians decided she should not have any more babies. April rose to fame in 2017 when millions of people tuned into YouTube to watch as she awaited the birth of her calf, Tahiri. This spring, April's popularity boomed again when she gave birth to Azizi, but she is now retired from Animal Adventure Park's breeding program. The park's owner announced the decision on Thursday.
Through observation and working with our veterinary team, we really felt that it was best for April to probably not conceive and have another pregnancy based on what we see in the behavior that we're observing. So that leads us to retire her from the program, place her onto contraceptives, and move her to Barn 2, where we'll be able to provide better care as we retire her from the program and she continues to age.
Now, April will be moved to a barn where she will live with her 2 children. Another female giraffe will be placed in the habitat with Oliver the male giraffe to potentially breed more babies. As for April, Justin, her fame will be used to help educate visitors.
Yeah, I'm so... I guess I can't be shocked, but part of me is shocked that, in today's world, something as simple as a giraffe giving birth with a live camera can get millions and millions of views. But it's nice. Sad that she's going to be retiring, so to speak, from her position as birthing giraffes. But pretty cute either way to see the kids. And when I was in Orlando earlier this year, I got a chance to feed a giraffe. And their tongues, they're long. So
absolutely.
Matt knows all about that. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah. How is everybody in the comments?
Yeah, how
are
is
we
everyone
having a great day?
On this Friday? Matt was until that moment. Yeah, and Cindy says, good, April is getting old and had too many. And I think that's probably one of the biggest concerns is the fact that, she being an older giraffe, I'm sure there's health risks, just like they say that, older late-term pregnancies in humans are risky. So certainly, that's always an issue. Want to say hello to Miranda, hello to you, Jessica, and Wesley, and hello to Lakeith as well. Thanks so much for joining us. Lisa, TGIF to you. You know what, Matt? It's really awesome to see all these top fans who have joined us today. And there's a number of great ways you can win that top fan badge. You can like, comment, and share on all of our posts and download the WNY News Now mobile app to qualify for that. Facebook takes care of all that for us, so it's great. And I agree, Dave. Let her live comfortably the rest of her life, and it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Well, coming up next, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter. He has all of the answers in regards to this weekend's weather forecast.
And later on, 2 girls from Chautauqua County recently had the chance to represent the county in Albany. Details ahead as News Now continues.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer, plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you. Extra, extra, read all about it. Not tomorrow, but right now on the WNY News Now mobile app. Follow local news as it happens.
Top story, a Forestville man's weather video has gone viral.
And stay informed with the Southern Tier's only 24/7 streaming network.
Our Matt Hummel is standing by live outside of Chautauqua County Court with more on this case. Matt, good afternoon to you.
Download the WNY News Now app right now. It's free on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
First Defense Weather, the Southern Tier's only live and local weather source. Now, here's Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter.
And welcome back on this very sunny Friday. And today would be a great day to get out to the Celeron Rib Fest and Car Show. This is, I believe, day 3 of this event. And this is going to be the warmest day that we've had so far for this event. Temperatures into the mid to upper 70s. That big yellow blob back in the sky once again, and the temperatures will actually rapidly dip off as we go into the evening hours as we have clearing skies overnight. So that's 3 to 11 at the Celeron Park. So get out and enjoy a nice day around the area. Look what's back, the Pearl City weekend forecast, and this is what's going on. 81 degrees tomorrow. We know you're absolutely going to love that. The sunshine continues into Sunday, 80 degrees, but the good news is the humidity stays down through the weekend. There will be just a small touch of humidity, but it's not going to be really enough to really cause you a problem. So it's almost a fantastic weekend. Not really a cloud in the sky on the HD News Now cam right now. The current temperature is 68 with a variable wind of 3 and got a dew point of 51. So again, when the dew point is down into the 50s, that means it's not humid. Here's what's going on. First Defense Doppler, big, beautiful, luscious high pressure has built in, and that is actually clearing out. That's actually clearing us out and starting to warm us up. The rain you see is actually not coming our way because it's actually hitting this ridge of high pressure, and it's just going to fizzle it out as it hits that high pressure block. And continuing down to the south, rain continues down here in the south, which is what they need. This is a big area of a big area of tropical moisture feeding into the southeast, but they need the rain because they're actually in a rainfall surplus, but we don't need the rain. We've had enough of that for a while. Here's something new. This is called the Comfort Index, and this actually takes into effect the dew point temperatures. Again, the dew point is a measure of the moisture content in the air. Essentially, the higher this number is, the more humid it is. So as we start the day tomorrow, dew point temperatures 40s and 50s. Nice. As we go through the afternoon tomorrow, again, some spots may hit 60, 61 degrees for dew point temperatures. Again, that's just on the bare minimum of the scale. And then as we head into Sunday, the humidity will tick up just a little bit more, but again, not all that bad. The highest dew point number on here is about 62 at Dunkirk. So again, the lower the dew point number, the more comfortable It is. Obviously, when you get into the 70s, it's just oppressive and nasty, but we're keeping that away for a while. We'll go zone by zone for you, the weather where you live. Temperatures today, maybe 76 around Jamestown, 78 at Warren. A nice supply of sunshine and not humid, so this warmth comes with a very comfortable air. So that's the good news there. Westward we go, Lake Erie shoreline, a little cooler here, lots of sunshine and very comfortable for you. Next 7 days of your life coming up right now. 81 again, there it is, just absolute perfection over the next couple of days. And the temperatures go back down a little bit. Chance for scattered showers and storms Monday, and then another shot of cooler air returns Tuesday through Thursday of next week. Sports is next. Do not go away.
Invest in your business or cause by letting the marketing gurus at WNY News Now and WNY Media Company grow your business.
Purchase an ad much like the one you are watching now on WNY News Now's daily show, News Now at Noon, WNYNewsNow.com, or our brand new mobile app.
And then get feedback from our marketing experts and fans alike.
And finally, watch your business grow.
As an added bonus, Community Partners messages will run not only on our scheduled programming, but on weather alerts and breaking news as well.
Plus, messages are shared on WNY Sports Now programming. Anything from a live local basketball game to the Phone Zone Sports Desk.
Become part of our family today.
And contact us right now.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
Want weather now? Download the WNY News Now mobile app and stay up to date on severe weather alerts. Plus, anytime hazardous weather strikes, stick with the Southern Tier's only 24/7 streaming network that keeps you safe. You're all in a tornado warning, so now is the time to go to a safe place, small room, lowest floor, near the center, away from windows. What are you waiting for? Download the WNY News Now mobile app today. It's free in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
WNY Sports Now is powered by Phone Zone of Jamestown. With the largest inventory around, we buy and sell our own merchandise at a price that can't be beat. Have a broken screen? We'll fix it. Learn more at phonezoneshop.com.
Rejoice, sports fans, it is Friday. Welcome back to WNY News Now. I'm Norm Rodriguez with a look at sports. Later this afternoon at 4 o'clock, the Maple Grove Red Dragons varsity softball team will play against the Warsaw Tigers in the regionals of the NYSPHSAA Section 6 Class C softball championships. Both Maple Grove and Warsaw had bye weeks during the sub-regionals. Today's game will be played at Jamestown High School, with the winner moving on to the class semifinals against Pine Plains. Tonight, with a 7:10 first pitch, the New York Yankees will begin a 3-game road stand against the Cleveland Indians. New York is currently in first in the AL East with a 39-22 record, a game and a half ahead of the Tampa Bay Rays. Meanwhile, Cleveland is in second in the AL Central with an even 31-31 record. Domingo German will be on the starting rubber for the Yankees, while Zach Plesac will be the starting pitcher for Cleveland. The game will be televised on the Yes Network and can be viewed on the MLB At Bat app. With a 2-1 win in Game 5 of the NHL Stanley Cup Finals on Thursday night, the St. Louis Blues are 1 win away from clinching their first ever Stanley Cup title. Ryan O'Reilly and David Perrin each scored a goal for St. Louis. On Boston's end, Jake DeBrusk scored the only goal of the game for the Bruins. Up 3-2 in the series, St. Louis has a chance to win the Stanley Cup at home as they will host Game 6, which will be on Sunday night at 8 o'clock on NBC. That's it for sports today. Justin and Matt, back to you.
Alrighty, Norm, thank you much. Well, 2 Chautauqua County 4-H students represented Chautauqua County at the 84th Annual 4-H Capital Days in Albany in May. Amelia Sprague and Rachel Harper were among about 100 teenagers from 31 counties who took part in the event. They visited the Assembly Chamber and heard a speech by State Representative Pat Fay, and they also visited the State Court of Appeals and met representatives of the Departments of Agriculture and Markets, Education, Health, Parks and Recreation, Corrections, as well as the DEC. They also visited the Senate while it was in session, toured the Capitol, and met with a representative from Andrew Goodell's office. The event, Justin, ended with a meeting and speech with Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul.
That's a pretty cool experience. I'm sure not a lot of young people get to do, so good for them. Glad that they were able to represent the county, and every year at the county fair, it gets highlighted perfectly. I would have to say the 4-H program and the kind of contests that the kids partake in. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool to
Absolutely.
see. We appreciate them sharing that with us. Well, Dakota, I think a lot of people this weekend are very interested in your forecast because it's going to be a pretty nice weekend.
This is probably going to be one of the best weekends we have had in quite a while. Let's route the graphics and we'll take a look at it. First of all, today is day 3 of the Rib Fest and Car Show in Celeron. So if you're going to that, temperatures mid to upper 70s. Beautiful, that big yellow blob back in the sky once again. So get out and enjoy that. Here it is. Just 3 days, complete perfection. This is the best weekend we've had in quite a while. Temperatures return to the 80s, but the humidity doesn't come up with it, so it's going to be near perfect. But temperatures, they will go back down early next week as we get another shot of cool air in here from Tuesday until Thursday.
Awesome.
So on Monday, real quick, I see
Yes.
I see just clouds, right? Or rain. There's
Yes.
a lightning. Okay.
There's a little lightning bolt in there.
Now, are we looking at that in the morning?
That is mainly looking to be a scattered event through the morning, through the day. The day's not going to be a total washout, but there will be on again, off again showers and storms
Because,
through the day.
I mean, I'll be on assignment, so...
Grab the umbrella.
You're going to have to get your WNY News Now raincoat on that.
And remember...
Somebody's going to make me stand out there live.
Yeah, we will.
Remember, when there's lightning, head indoors. We'll get you indoors. We'll have shelter for you.
We can go inside.
We'll take care of you.
They like me where I'm going, so I think we can do it.
We'll get the live truck out there, and then that way you can just sit in the live truck. Or
We'll
maybe the Storm Interceptor. We'll call Sean, and we'll get the Storm Interceptor down here.
Poor Matt. It's all right. Hey, we've had worse remotes than Mayville. So
Don't give him too much. Don't give him too much.
Why not?
Okay, well, we could, I guess.
Why not? It's public knowledge.
Is it supposed to be like some secret or not?
No, Matt's going to court on Monday. He's got to face those DWIs.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Here we go.
Just kidding. No, he's got some trial coverage that you're doing. Not trial coverage, but court related.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's his beat, after all. All right. Well, hey, thanks for joining us today. That's going to do it for us. Hopefully you have a great weekend. We leave you with a live look over the HD News Now cam. Remember, stay up to date all weekend long on local news that matters to you. It's 24/7 on WNYNewsNow.com and our mobile app. You can search it and download it for free in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. It's easy. You search WNY News Now. Hopefully you have a great weekend, and thanks for spending your day with us.